Angie, and I wanted to get on here briefly today to talk about Time to Fly, my upcoming event on November 5th and 6th. So briefly, zoomed out, it's a weekend dedicated to helping people expand beyond the limiting beliefs of your mind and how to become who you're meant to be in the world, which is your true essence, which is who you've always been. So it is a culmination of my life searching and purpose and experience and what I've learned in all my different adventures to know ourselves, to love ourselves, to trust our own inner guidance system, and then be authentically who we are. And so what does this look like? What does that mean? Well, I have spent most of my life searching, trying to understand the meaning of all of this, trying to support people to feel loved, probably because I didn't feel super worthy of love for a long time. And then realizing one day that, yes, I want to continue. It gives me great joy to support other people to find their empowerment and to listen to their intuition and to go for it, to be themselves and whatever they want. And also, I really wanted to drink from that well. So I started doing experiments on my own life and really tending to my own life source. And I just am ready to share. This will be my 4th year leading this Time to Fly event, and it's basically about how to go from feeling unworthy or incapable of certain things that we really want into receiving them. And really how to go from this old notion that we have to effort, we have to try harder, we have to sacrifice in order to feel abundant and to feel loved. What I'm realizing is that trying often gets in the way of receiving. So I just share my experiments that I've done with my life and what I've learned from them. And then I give you everyday practical, playful tools and games and practices that you can experiment with, that you can implement and see how it affects you and see how it affects your life. And maybe I'll just give you an example of an experiment that I did. Years ago, I was like, I want to unlearn this conditioning of my upbringing, of my society, of my mind, which is a crazy place for most of us to hang out. And I knew that we have an inner guidance system that is based on the way that we feel. And I knew, and I've been teaching, that if an interaction or a conversation or an experience expands us or helps us relax and feel sigh, like a body sigh, then that's your inner guidance system saying yes. And if an experience or conversation contracts or drains you in any way, then that's a no. But it's really hard to trust that because it's not what we should be doing or what the other people in our life think that they need from us. So I decided one year that I was going to spend a year consulting my body in all my decisions and just go with it, regardless of what my brain said, regardless of how someone else felt about my decision and what I learned from that year experience. And now I really trust this inner guidance system, and I really want to teach other people to access their own inner guidance system and to trust that, because that's how we love ourselves. And honestly, how we love everybody else in the world, because I want to help us go from competition and comparison where one person wins and the other person loses to win-win-win. Not just win-win, like a win for me is a win for you, but a win for me is a win for you is also a win for the world. And then we go from competitiveness to collaboration and really feeling free to fly into the most joyful, happy, authentic version of ourselves that we can be. And it doesn't mean that we don't experience humanness. It doesn't mean that we're happy all the time. Really, for me, healing is about creating space for all of it and to value the contrast, to value the darkness, right? But not to wallow in it, not to identify with it, how to use our experiences and realize that it's all valuable in creating and evolving who we are. So we use gentle movement. You don't need to know any yoga. We use journaling, and I share with you experiences, experiments, and tools and practices and playful activities. that we will practice, that we'll share about, that we'll write about, and it's a largely intuitive, in the moment, fun, interactive experience. So if it seems interesting to you, you can read more. You can go to the link in bio or the link below. For 2 more days, there's an early registration discount through September. So depending on when you're listening to this, it'll be either $179 or $199 for the weekend. So it's Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 5. And if you have any questions or you want to ask me about it, feel free to message me. And I would love to see you there. Okay.